Yo, Seemlytuber back at it again on another video, and in this video we're gonna be talking about Joe Rogan again. So, as I said before, Joe Rogan was bending the knee after saying that he pretty much had FU money and stuff, and he's apologizing. And now you have people like Neil Young that are trying to take it a step further, and they're trying to get the employees at Spotify to actually quit their jobs and leave. Um, there's two factors to this that I want to talk. There's two things, two aspects to this I want to talk about in this video. The first is, why is Joe Rogan doing this? Apparently it came out that it was known that Joe Rogan is the one that removed these episodes. He removed them on his own and just notified Spotify that he was going to be doing this. They didn't ask him to remove it. Apparently, I don't really believe that, but I'll take Spotify CEO's words at face value. Um, the second aspect of this that I want to talk about is what do these people think is going to happen by getting their most getting people's most favorite podcast removed from a platform? Do you think that's gonna make people want to listen to you or think that you're on the right side of things more? Or what do you think that's gonna do? Or do you think that's gonna work or something? Or like honestly, do you think like getting people's favorite podcast canceled is going to work, or is it going to do anything of value? Gonna make people think that you're on the right side of things? Because don't I don't think that's going to make you look like you're on the right side of things by canceling everyone's favorite podcast. Like the most successful podcast in history, you're going to try to cancel that, and then you're going to try to say that you're on the right side of history for things at the same time. I don't think people are going to accept that. I don't think people are going to like that. I don't think you're going to get any points across by doing that as well. I think you're really hurting your case by going about it in this route. But who's to say the left is going to listen to me? Probably not. I'm just some up and coming guy speaking my mind out here, trying to speak common sense to things that people might think is valid or make sense, but definitely doesn't make sense to the larger scheme of things. My third point is Joe Rogan bent the knee and apologized twice. Um, his story about the monkey thing with the zoo thing, yeah, that was like very bad. Like that was pretty racist. But what the second part is like trying to explain like the varying degrees of the word or trying to reference it. Um, I don't really care about that. I don't see why he apologized for that. If you want to apologize for the zoo story, then yeah. If you want to apologize for that joke he made, which was in bad taste, a very bad joke, then go ahead. But the other things that he did, that he apologized for, I don't see why you apologize for that. You're giving him ammunition now. Stick to your guns. Never apologize in the first place. Stick to your guns. If you don't feel like you were in the wrong, stick to your guns. If you apologize, you give them ammunition. Even if you were in the right and you didn't do anything wrong, you gave them ammunition now to go after you and to continue. And the next thing they're going to go after is what you said about trans people, what you said about other communities of people. You can't win in this battle if you apologize once. Stick to your guns. Don't apologize. And if you're not in the wrong, then you're not in the wrong. People will pick sides. They will choose who they believe and move on about their lives. You've apologized. Now you set yourself up for canceling. He gave ammunition. Now you see, like, people like Neil Young are still going after you. They're still pursuing canceling of you. And now you don't really have a way out of this. But maybe it's because he has all this money, this FU money he says he has. Maybe it's because of that. Maybe that's why he apologized, or he's trying to hold this middle ground. He's changing the way he's gonna do his podcast now. I don't know if that's we might not have a Joe Rogan experience much longer. He's changing how it's done and how it's gonna be, and long-time listeners might not like it anymore. They want to have their freedom of speech podcast. And now now they're changing it fundamentally from what it is. People might not like that, and people might stop listening to him. But he has all this money. He's a comedian. He has comedian money. He's an MMA commentator. He has all these different avenues of money. Maybe he doesn't care anymore. Maybe it's just going to be the people that supported him for the long run are going to be let down. And now they're going to be angry because their favorite podcast is canceled. And now they don't have anything to listen to when they really want to listen to a podcast or really want to listen to just people talk about everyday things. And that sucks. That really sucks. You hate to see things like this, and you hate to experience the cancel culture. But hey, man, people that he allowed himself to be canceled. He allowed himself to feed into the cancel culture, and now they're taking it a step further. They're trying to get Spotify employees to leave. That's really going to hurt the stock. If he receives stocks as part of that $100 million deal, he's about to lose a lot of money because he bit in the knee once. And that you hate to see it. Everyone's tried to tell him not to apologize, and I guess he just, unless he felt deep down in his heart that like he really has said some disgusting things deep down in his heart, maybe. I don't know, but I don't know what brought him to apologize. But now that he's done it, he has to face the consequences of his actions. Maybe he just has enough money where he's just like, I don't really care. I don't really care if I get canceled. But it's gonna hurt the people that tune in and that look forward to his podcast. That's something that like brings them down to earth, that like puts them in a calming place. They get their favorite podcast canceled. What do you think? They're not gonna want to listen to anyone on the left if their favorite podcast gets taken off of the platform because the employees have left the company in droves over Joe Rogan's podcast. But that's all I really got for this video. It's sad to see, man. Like they're canceling more and more people. Can't have freedom of speech if you're not with a certain political group. You hate to see it, but that's all I got for this video. I'm gonna see y'all in another one. Seemlytuber out. Peace.